Today, checking out the new one from Elvis, talking about some recent spins, talking about Halloween. It's back. All that and tons more coming up on Friday Night Vinyl.
Channel 33, RPM, yeah, 33, RPM, Channel 33, RPM, yeah, Vinyl forever.
All right, 33ers, how the heck are you doing? So, a quick update on one thing. Last week, I posted a video where I unboxed the new Luna 3 turntable from Fosi Audio. It wasn't a review, I was just unboxing it. And when I plugged it in, the motor noise from the turntable was pretty loud. Check this out. Okay, there we go. 33 off, 45. Anyway, after posting that video, I heard from the folks at Fosi, and they told me the turntable they sent me was a pre-production model. They were aware of the loud motor noise. It was a design flaw, which they fixed. So they were sending me the actual production model to check out. So once I get that one, I will unbox it again, plug it in, and do a full review. So stay tuned for that. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is this new release from Elvis, Sunset Boulevard. I have the 2 LP set to show you and the deluxe 5 CD version to talk about. So I don't talk about Elvis much on the channel, but he is definitely part of my musical DNA. My mom listened to Elvis non-stop, without exaggeration, when I was growing up. Elvis was her favorite, and that was kind of what I grew up with, man. And so in 2000, I actually took a road trip to Graceland and just drove straight south with my buddy Chris, and seeing Graceland in Memphis gave me a whole new appreciation for Elvis. So, which brings us to this release. This release spotlights Elvis's recording sessions and rehearsals at RCA's historic Sunset Boulevard studio. Spanning 1970 to 75, the set features Elvis recording for the first time with his touring band. And these sessions spawned a bunch of hits, man, including Burning Love, Always on My Mind, and Trouble, Trouble. The first 2 discs here in the CD set feature new mixes of 17 tracks, stripping away overdubs, leaving just the band and Elvis playing live in the studio. The next 3 discs include rehearsals from 1970 and 1974. It's a cool glimpse behind the scenes. In total, there are 89 songs on this set, which was sent to me for review purposes. The double LP version has the same track list as the first 2 CDs. The album is packaged well, the vinyl is flat and scuff-free and sounds really good. I did some comparisons between these new mixes and the originals. Overall, I found the new mix sounds a bit cleaner, there's better separation between the instruments. Of course, all the extra overdubs are also removed. This becomes extremely apparent on songs like Always on My Mind, which rely heavily on symphonic sounds. The stripped-down versions actually sound pretty cool, but I'm a sucker for remixes. I also wish that more CDs came packaged like this, in a large format box with a lot of cool information in there. I think doing stuff like that would make CDs more attractive to more buyers, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, really dug the packaging, and overall I thought this was a cool set from the King. All right, I want to talk about Halloween really quickly. This past week I noticed that Spirit Halloween opened in my town, and of course that means it's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm a huge fan of Halloween, so that reminded me to bring back the annual Channel 33 RPM Halloween merch, including this t-shirt, vinyl, gore, and more. I also have a different design, or variations on design, that says Keep On Slaying. Anyway, all that stuff is now available in the Channel 33 RPM merch store. Check it out if you are so inclined. Okay, I want to talk about some recent spins, including Hackney Diamonds from Rolling Stones. This is their last full-length studio release. It came out in October 2023. It's the Rolling Stones' 24th album, believe it or not. And I got this the week of release, and I had not revisited it for like the past year. And I think in many respects this album has flown under the radar because I don't hear a lot about it. But revisiting this album over the past week reminded me how freaking good this is. It's way better than it should be, considering these guys like in their 80s now, right? And this is really vital, a really good album. My favorite tracks being, well, the first single, Angry, is good. Get Close is good. Bite My Head Off, that's the one with Paul McCartney on bass. That song is verging on punk. It's really angry. And again, really a really vital song, which is unusual given how long these guys have been around for. Mess It Up, it's kind of like a throwback to 1970s Rolling Stones. And probably my favorite track on here is Sweet Sounds of Heaven, which is a ballad with Lady Gaga. So this album is back in rotation, man. If you haven't heard the Rolling Stones, Hackney Diamonds, worth checking out. A couple other albums. I had this one on my shelf for a couple weeks and some viewers commented on it. This album is from Piledriver, Metal Inquisition. And Piledriver is kind of like a fake Canadian metal band from the 80s. Check out the artwork there. And as I understand, the Piledriver, the guy who sang on this album, passed away just recently. But this is such a ridiculously awesome album. And again, another one that really flies under the radar. But some of the track listings on here will give you a sense of what the album is about, including with Satan, The Dead, Witch Hunt, Piledriver, Alien Sacrifice. Such a good album if you're in a certain frame of mind. So I've been spinning this one as well. And Ozzy. This is The Ultimate Sin from 1986. This is an original pressing. I also have the recent reissue in that Ozzy box set. But I've been listening to this album quite a bit. This is, I guess, glam metal Ozzy, wearing a lot of sparkly outfits. But this album is surprisingly, again, underrated. I guess that is the theme of some of these albums I'm showing you today. Underrated, flying under the radar, and it's not talked about a lot, but it's an excellent album. Jakey Lee on guitar. The title track, The Ultimate Sin, is awesome. Thank God for the Bomb, Shot in the Dark. Just a really solid album from beginning to end. And again, an album I don't think gets enough love out there, but it's an Ozzy album. Definitely worth spinning if you haven't heard in a while. All right, 33ers, what have you been spinning this week? What do you think of these releases? Let me know in the comments. Remember to subscribe for more music-related content. Until next time, keep on spinning.